Hello. Um, this is a video about creative ways to use reverb in Patcher. Because, Patcher is cool. Patcher is great. And I'm going to show some things that I like to do in Patcher, specifically with reverb. Um, we have a saw wave, and I want to make like a really easy super saw pluck thing. Let's do just that. Sure. And let's do like some release. Alright. I'm also not the greatest at music theory, so I'm just gonna play like random chords that don't make any sense really. It's just a preview audio. Don't pay attention to that. Now, kind of want to do like one of these. I like this sound a lot. Sure. Let's add a little bit of release to that. Sure. All right. I'm not gonna mess with that a lot. It's just literally just that. I just want the sound. Uh, so obviously we need a reverb. So get your reverb. I'm gonna use all stock plugins. So I'm gonna try to stick to all built-in FL plugins. But you can use like any reverb. Valhalla doesn't matter. I'm gonna make like a long-ish reverb tail here, and I'm gonna leave the what's essentially the bandpass filter built into the reverb. I'm gonna leave it like completely open, so there's no filtering at all. Pretty much. I'm gonna turn up the bass as well, so there's no faster bass decay. That's what this thing does. Dope. Great. All right. So this is a reverb. The cool thing about Patcher is that the reverb exists anywhere in the patch. So it can exist there and a continuous line from FL Studio, Citrus, Reverb to FL Studio, right? But it also can exist in a parallel line with our main synth. So if we do this, we get the synth and the synth with reverb. So the dry signal pretty much is doubled because we have the dry signal active here. So if we turn it off, if we turn up the dry signal, we only get the reverb. That's what we want, because I want to throw some effects at this thing, see what happens. So that's cool. I want to EQ this, not too much. I want to take out some of the low end, maybe some of the mids and some of the very, very highs. Sure. What else can we do to this? Let's throw a delay on it. 4, no, delay 3. This is my default delay preset. You can change it, but I'm not gonna explain that right now. Oh, let's turn off the dry signal for now. So I want it to be kind of exaggerated. Yeah. I don't want it too feedbacky. Alright, that sounds cool. Without the reverb, it would sound like this. Oh, I mean, without the delay, it would sound like this. With the delay, there's like a tiny echoey thing going on with the reverb only, and we still have the clean signal. So let's throw. What if we throw a gate in here? So I don't want this reverb tail to go on forever. What if we only want it to be there and then we make it disappear? I believe that's. Alright, yeah, that's cool. And then it turns off. Cool. Actually, what if we put the limiter and the gate before the delay? Just, we can do that. We can just play with the cables. And now the delay will affect the gated signal, right? So there it should be silence, but there's still a little bit of delay going on. Cool. What else? What do you think will be good here? What about some very slight parallel distortion? Let's get a wave shaper. It's my favorite plugin. What if we just like make this super loud? Like obnoxiously distorted. For some reason. That sounds amazing. I want this to just be like a layer with the original reverb. I mean, but the reverb after the delay effect. So, throw an EQ in there. And something important to do with EQs that I forgot to mention, you should probably turn off the high quality mode because it introduces just a little bit of latency. So when you have to like a unaffected signal and then a signal with a tiny little bit of a delay or of a latency, it'll go out of phase and it'll sound weird. So just turn it off. uh, sure, I want that to be there for some reason, whatever. And we can send the dry, quote unquote, dry reverb into FL again, parallel to this signal. So we definitely get the distorted one. Actually, just put a bandpass on it. But it's the actual like original reverb signal that is not distorted. It's only this. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do fucking, I don't know, a wobble on the reverb tail. So this is a P controller. A P controller is capable of outputting a control signal that's an LFO. That's why I chose it. So we turn this on. We have an LFO. And if we set this to output the LFO, to link the LFO to the this thing, to the frequency of the bandpass. So you can set this. So there's something weird going on because on high quality mode, when you reach the very high end of the frequency spectrum of the EQ, the filter opens up for some reason. We turn it on, it won't happen. But we really don't want it to be delayed, like with latency. So let's just let me. Okay, so something cool about Patcher as well. It's that you can just rearrange everything really easily. You can just like make it look pretty, you know. This is another signal, so let's put it over here. Now this is just a control, so let's throw it somewhere around here. That's not difficult to understand at all. And so we don't want it to go all the way up, so we can just do this. Let's make it go faster. Oh, that sounds cool, actually. Like, not even joking. Alright, now I want to EQ all the reverb, including the ones that's distorted. So let's go to EQ, let's disconnect everything. Let's put it over here. The distorted signal and the clean reverb. Let's just EQ that. Alright, and we still have this. So, you know what? Sure. Let's mess with it even further. Why shouldn't we, really? It's a cool effect that comes with FL Studio. It's called Effector. And it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different effects built into one. It's really cool. So let's send again. Actually, you know what? Let's send the signal that was before it was delayed. So remember that we gated it. Before it hits the delay, let's send that into Effector. And let's use the lo-fi effect, which is a downsampler. So let's listen to it, just that. So let's turn this off, this on. Let's say for some reason we want that to be part of a reverb as well. This is probably really quiet, and I apologize, but you know, first video and all. Let's EQ this because there's some low end that I don't like. And I really just want like that raspy high end that uh this effect gives you. Exactly that. Now let's actually just throw another reverb on this because we can totally do that, you know. And let's keep it dry and wet because we're not actually getting the fully dry signal here. We're getting the dry reverb, I guess. Let's just do some little random. And let's let's just go even crazier and let's do like an auto pan on this little effect, this downsample effect. So let's get a fruity balance right here. Let's automate this to go left and right really fast. So let's get another P controller. We can just do this to make it faster. And let's make this like not super fast, but that seems good enough. Let's turn on the LFO. Let's turn this on. Let's just link them. See what happens. That's a goofy effect. Now let's just make it less crazy. You know what? Sure, that sounds cool. Let's turn on this again. Let's turn the original one. Actually, I just decided that I don't want the signal to be gated on this effect. So let's send it after this EQ. Hey, that sounds cool. You know, for some reason we like that. Uh, so let's throw, what do we throw here? Maximus? You guys like Maximus? I like it a lot. This is like our master output, I guess. Let's make the bass a little beefier. Ooh. Ooh. That's super tight and super strong. I want our high end. I want it to be a little, maybe a little bit, and I want it actually to distort a tiny little bit. So let's turn this like super close to 0. Oh, that effect is super present. So let's just turn it down. Oh, I like that. Can we still do chords with this? Well, again, I don't know music theory, but you know, it's just an example of sound, of something that exists. I think that's a cool reverb tail. And I actually think it's a little too long. So let's go back to the original reverb, the very original one, and make it a little shorter. And let's make this delay shorter as well. Now we only get one of the wow, that the bandpass filter on the distorted reverb. And we still get a little bit of this downsampled signal. Cool. What else? I don't know. What about our last, very, very last EQ? Ooh, that was horrible. Cool. Cool. You know what? I don't like this one sound anymore. Let's go back to the default. Let's just make it a sine wave. Let's make it a square wave that is not super loud. Let's make it a pulse wave. And just you know, I'm gonna write fucking, I don't know, video game music. Cool. So yeah, that's just examples of what you can do with Patcher. You can keep adding effects until your CPU like gives up. And the best thing is you hit this button, just save preset and save it wherever you want. And you can just like go to your node project and just take it back, you know? Load this same preset in a different project and just play with it. So yeah, that's the video. That's the whole thing. uh, if you like this, let me know. I kind of want to make more of these kind of videos, explaining things that not everyone knows about FL Studio. And I guess Patcher. I like Patcher a lot. I have a lot of presets that I can share. And yeah, see you.